First time I'm on camera today. Whoa.
Yeah, like, well, dude, what time is it? It is late in the day. The sun is setting.
Oh, that fucking compressor, huh? Fucking dick. So we're just finishing this one up for a customer. Hopefully we'll have it ready for pickup tomorrow. This is an E39 540 Touring, so it's the wagon version. These come in 528 and 540. So again, this is 540, so 8-cylinder. Really badass wagon. So this wagon is here just for some basic maintenance, alternator. We're actually converting the front bumper over, which is aesthetic work, to an M5 style front bumper with the front lip. We did this cool fancy wide rear diffuser here we had to assemble and install. We had to modify the exhaust a little bit to fit around that diffuser. There was actually some contact being made, so we cut the exhaust, repositioned it, re-welded it. The M5 style bumper is a little bit of a pain in the butt, because remember, the 540 original bumper had a different style fog light, so we had to make this kind of work with different size bulbs onto the M5 bumper. Here you go, you got an M5 style front bumper here. Everything lines up pretty well. We also added this, we got a new front lower grille. The rivets, he gave us these like OEM rivets that would actually hold this grille to the bumper. But something with this bumper when it was painted at the body shop, again, we didn't send it out, he brought it here painted. They must have like shaved down or removed some of these like mounting portions, so the rivets didn't work, so we had to kind of make custom brackets to hold this grille into this bumper, so that worked out. I really do like the fog lights converted over, which are cool with the brake ducts. Again, the 540 had a different bulb size than the M5, so we had to kind of remanufacture or redesign a little bit of a harness to make it work, and some brackets even to hold these fog lights in place. So it's not just like a direct port over, there's definitely some work involved here. But we're getting through it, and I think it's looking pretty well. We were able to tuck the bumper a little more forward because actually how it's sat, it's held on, it's just plastic clips. And again, I don't know if when they painted this, it kind of warped, and it's not really in the original correct position. But sleeving it over, it kind of just like gave a little resistance and sat a little farther out. So a couple areas didn't line up. Like for instance, when the bumper and the fender meet here, these were really far off. So we managed to kind of get it tapered in. We made some custom brackets behind these bumper guards that actually hold it closer to the crash bar. So this lines up a lot better, but we're getting through it, man. It's not too bad. Looks all right. Cool. That's some good spice right there. A lot of Beamer love at the shop today. Let's move over to this beautiful machine, BMW E46 M3, 6-speed manual. It is a Mola red with red interior, which is beautiful. Let's check it out. We're doing a Borla exhaust, KW coilovers, Apex wheels, a Turner Motorsport tune, and an AFE cold air intake. So we just removed this huge ass suitcase, L, like Christmas sock looking thing, right? That's a wild muffler, right? And
that's gross.
Now we have a way smaller muffler, so you can imagine this is going to unlock a lot of nice sound for it. But yeah, look how cool, man, this piping is. Look at the design of this. It's pretty wild. Oh, you have two mufflers actually, right? There you go. That's pretty clean. KW coilovers are going to be great for this thing. I can't wait to drop it down. Apex wheels are right over here, which are really cool. I can show you guys these. We're running an Apex FL5, so it's a flow form wheel, so pretty lightweight. Wrapped in a Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. Staggered setup at an 18-inch, so it's going to sit really, really nice.
Shut the fuck.
Brian, stop with that gun, bro. No problem. I'll just go home then. Alright. Very good. But yeah, set of Apex wheels, man, this is going to look great. Michelin Pilot Sport tires, a lot of grip. It's a summer tire, so we probably only have them on for the next couple of weeks, but this isn't a car he drives in the winter anyway, so it should be good. I'm trying to get that going. I have these wheels for my M2 as well in silver. I absolutely love them. They're lighter than factory. They have a great offset made specifically for the BMWs, and they fit a nice wider tire, so definitely the way to go if you guys are looking for a quality wheel for track or even just, you know, street use, and you want something that's lighter weight than factory, go with the Apex stuff. We're a dealer. We'd love to help you out. Check us out with that.
Oh wait, are they back on the M2 right now? Because I see the BBSs are up there.
Yeah, that's a great question, Clive. Yes. So yeah, I put my FL5 it's back on my M2 for the colder season. We're doing a rally in 2 weeks. We're going up to Vermont, so I want to drive the car on that set, not the BBS. They're a little more clean just for the summer. So yeah, absolutely. I have mine on my car right now. I absolutely love them. Great wheel. Yeah, dude.
A little adjuster right here. So.
Sexual.
Got a little key right here to be.
It's sexy. That's for the locking of the control arm. Right. All right, check it out, guys. We're doing a KW setup for the E46 M3 with dampening control. Should be able to control your compression dampening here, softness or hardness when the shock compresses. Our classic yellow KW spring setup. Really cool. German suspension for a German car. The adjustment collars on these are plastic, so you have to make sure when you tighten this little dowel to set it, you don't over tighten. Just hand tighten nice and clean. I've seen so many people strip this plastic cog out, and then obviously if you get into like a rebound situation where the shock and spring expand, this can actually shift and then change your ride height, so that's not good. So this will lock the cog, but if you ever do it, just make sure nice and hand tighten. They even give you a little key just for that. Notice how there's not a crazy amount of leverage on this. That's just so you can hand tighten. And that's it. Done. Nice little kit that they give you. You have your adjustment for the dampening. And this is your spanner wrench. So this is actually going to be able to break loose these and help you set your ride height. Very cool. The back in these cars, shock and spring is separate. So the back. No, it's okay. It's okay. We go in between, and then we just edit it. It works. And then the back you have adjustment right here too. Now you're good, Poppy. That's how you get your height in the rear.
Is that the sound it makes?
Yes.
Okay.
It wasn't me, I swear. All right, Tim, enjoy.
Timothonius Maximus.
Timothonius. Nice. All right, guys, we're back. I know we were featuring this one last time, the Mitsubishi Delica right-hand drive. So let's get in the passenger side. So far, just an update with this. This is owned by a surfer from Rockaway Beach, my hometown. RBNY, shout out, Queens, NYC. Anyway, our customer would get in and out of this vehicle right out of the water in his wetsuit with, you know, a soaked wetsuit, right? So his booties and everything like that, he would track in a lot of the salt and salt water right to the floor. So when he was doing that, unbeknownst to him, dude, we're recording, bro. You want to get on camera? Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
What's up, man?
Good. I went to school.
You went to school. How was school? Good. Did you act up or you were good?
Being good.
Good. That's what I'm talking about. That's my man, bro. That's the homie. You gonna catch me on TV?
See you later.
Later, bro. Peace, homie. Anyway, back to the Delica. My customer, a great surfer, and he's been getting in the truck with just a wetsuit. That's redundant, right? But anyway, the salt water would actually eat through the floorboards over time. So what we did was we cleaned out all the floors for him, treated them, filled in any spots that would need any body work. If you notice right here, there was like a big ass hole, so we filled it in for him. And we did this great like rhino line undercoating here. So this way, maybe if he does ever get in there with anything corrosive, it can kind of pool up and it might not penetrate as much. But I definitely told him, listen, try not to get in with saltwater shoes. But you know, at least now he's got something a little more durable for him, which is cool. We're gonna continue work on this. We're gonna be replacing the turbocharger, OEM turbo. This one's actually blown. We're gonna be doing oil change, fuel filter change, brakes. Stay tuned for this JDM surf machine. Very nice. This one's pretty cool. Jeep Wrangler, we're doing a long arm lift kit on this, so the control arms are longer, right? So they're positioned actually, the point of positioning on the control arm is moved back now. So when these used to be, you know, positioned a little more forward, now you kind of chop off the original brackets, add these new brackets, weld them up, and you have your control arm more extended, so this way you have way more travel and a little better feel and articulation off-road. This is definitely quite a long install. Most of the lift kits that we do are just short arm lifts, meaning you'll just replace the control arms with control arms that'll be around the same size, they'll be adjustable, but they'll always mount up to the factory positions. Again, the position is changed on these to give them longer travel, which is pretty cool. This is also getting a re-gear of the differentials. We talk about that all the time, like for the 4Runner in episode 4 and 5, but we're doing the differentials for this one as well, because it'll help out with the larger wheel and tire. FJ Cruiser.
Follow me on Brixley's YouTube channel. I don't have a YouTube channel. I'm just funny, guys. Yeah, I don't have one. But
Yes,
he but he does, yeah.
You do, because you're on every episode. You're the best. Cool, so we have the Toyota FJ Cruiser here. We're going to be doing some OEM plus upgrades to this one. So, lift kit by Toyota. This is a TRD Pro lift kit. So this front suspension actually comes factory on some 4Runners. So we're going to be taking this and throwing it into the FJ Cruiser. The rear, he provided us with the TRD Pro shocks, but we needed to get him some rear springs, so we went with some Dobinson's rear springs from Australia. And these are powder coated in red, so they happen to just match the OEM front red springs. So I think we should have a pretty good lift kit here. What? Got some Euro love today here at the shop. We just finished up those Vossen wheels for the E-Class, but I really wanted to show you guys this beautiful BMW E30 Touring. So this is a wagon E30 that never came out in the States. This is an imported car owned by our buddy Mike right here. We set him up with a beautiful set of Nitto Neogens. It was a great all-season tire, stretched it on a set of AZEVs that he had refinished, and we put it on some BC coilovers and dropped it down. But this wheel is super classic, definitely period correct. So for all you old school E30 heads, you guys know about that for sure. All you old school Euro dudes, the AZEV is a classic wheel. But beautiful, silver center, machine lip, can't go wrong with that. But again, it's a wagon, so your E30 guys know what that's all about. So then over here, we have this awesome SRT8 owned by our customer Rahim. So this is a truck we built maybe about 2 years ago, and still going strong. So let's go check this one out. This one's got a lot of great modifications. We don't really do wraps here anymore, but when we did wrap this vehicle in a satin black. We have all a little nice aero kit around it, front lip, even a rear mid-wing. Really cool on this truck. We have it lowered on Mopar OEM springs, so they're a lowering spring straight from the dealer. Vossen 22 by 10.5 all around. Running a 305 all around, so a nice fat tire on some Bredestein tires. Has a Meisterschaft exhaust, full custom sound system from JL Audio. Pretty badass truck, absolutely. So let's go around, I'll show you the system. It looks really cool. Show the trunk, man. There we go. Nice sound system. So full custom sound system from us. Two JL Audio W6s, HD amps. Really quality stuff. Looks super clean. We did a nice little paint splatter effect for him with a vanity window. So it looks pretty trick. I also love the exhaust, Meisterschaft, German made stuff. Check it out.
Quiet on set?
Quiet on set, quiet on set. No, sorry. Just gotta do my outro for YouTube. Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alright guys, that wraps up another episode of The Daily Grind here at the Custom Shop in Astoria, Queens. We really appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Turn on those notifications. Drop a comment and a like. We really appreciate you watching. We'll see you next week. Peace.